G'day there, welcome to Az's Bench. In this video I'm going to be unboxing this diesel heater, plus I will then make a stand for it and completely set it up and do some test runs with it. Now I've bought this diesel heater for three things. The first is I will be using it to heat this garage. Now this garage is a double garage, pretty big, so it's going to be interesting to see how well this heater does. It's got a maximum output power of 8 kilowatts and 5 kilowatts as its lowest setting. Now 8 kilowatts is a lot of heat, so it's going to be interesting to see how it does. Third reason is this e-bike camper here I've been building. It's been taking a while. It will be mounted on this. Now this is my first ever diesel heater, so I'm actually quite excited to set it up, get it running and see how it works and that. So the first thing in the box, we have this 10 litre tank for the diesel. So at full power, this diesel heater is supposed to use 500 mils of diesel per hour, but on its low power it only consumes as little as 250 mils an hour, and that's putting out 5 kilowatts of heat. So I think that's pretty impressive. We've got one and we've got two. This is the branding on the heater. You want to pause that, have a wee look. Now, here we go. So here we are. Here's the main heater itself. And there's its output. We've got a few specs on the label there. The air input. And we have our intake and exhaust ports on the bottom. Now, here we've got the oil pump. Here's a wee look at it. Diesel pump, I should say, not oil pump. And here we have the little keychain which hangs on your keys. Yes, you can switch this heater on from up to 30 meters away, which is pretty good. It looks like it doesn't have a battery in it, so we will have to fix that. Okay. We have the control here. Push button and turn control. Now this control even talks to you, so I'm guessing that there is the little speaker. Let's put that down. Alright, here we have the accessory box. So let's see what goodies we have in here. Okay, first of all we have a bag with a lot of stuff in it. Let's have a quick look in this bag. We have a hose here, which I'm not really sure what that is for. Rubber hose. We have the actual diesel fuel line here. Looks to be a decent amount of length. We have a rubber gasket which goes on the bottom for when you install this. Like if you're installing this in a van, this is obviously to stop any vibration from it being screwed to the floor. We have some pipe clamps, which I'm guessing are for either the intake or the exhaust. A couple of really big clamps. Have a fuel filter, which is good. It's a couple of smaller pipe clamps. This is a rubberized clamp of some kind, or not a clamp. Yeah. A whole lot of cable ties. We have an assortment of self-tapping screws or self-drilling screws, some smaller hose clamps, some very small pipe clamps. That would obviously be for the diesel supply tube, I'm guessing. And we have a couple of, whoops, drop everything, why don't I? Double end threaded rods. So it's be interesting to see where they go. Okay, so we have the main wiring loom. As you can see there, it plugs on the end. So you can see here we have the exhaust pipe. Can you see all the way through there? Yes, you can. So yeah, it's got to be good. And of course we have a mounting bracket in the bag and a couple of self-drilling screws. So here we have looks to be air filter, which goes on the end of the intake air line, the main mounting bracket for the heater by the looks. Quite flimsy. The main air vent. So yeah, now we have a smaller pipe here. This I'm guessing this is possibly for the air intake, and of course the air filter would probably go on the end there. Got the exhaust pipe once again, able to bend this. Of course you want the exhaust pipe to be away from the air intake on the heater, otherwise you'll be just blowing diesel fumes. Now when this is set up in the garage, I will be running this exhaust pipe through the wall. So this did come with a manual, which is good. On this page here it has all of the error codes printed out, so if it's not working, it will throw one of these codes, which is good. And we have the main installation booklet. This heater can run on 12 or 24 volt. Wouldn't have a clue how many amps it will draw, but seeing it will have a type of glow plug inside the main heater, I'm sure it's going to pull at least 2 amps. So you want to, like, if you're not running it off a car battery, you're going to want a pretty beefy-ish motorbike size 12 volt battery. So in the main booklet, as you can see, there's a full demonstration of everything, and we have assembly instructions, which is good. So anyway, let's get into building a stand for this thing. Okay, so what I'm going to build, I'm just going to have a piece on the bottom and just an upright like this, as I'll mount the heater here, and yeah, we will figure out where everything else needs to be. Oh yeah, also what I forgot to say, the fourth reason why I bought this heater is the price, which is absolutely unbelievable. As you can see on screen now, its price is normally $500 New Zealand money, but there was $300 off, so I couldn't turn that down. All right, we should be good to go this time. Yay! Okay, done. I think we should add the control. Just gonna pop this control up the top there. Now this doesn't have any mounting holes or anything, so I just think I've got some double-sided tape. I've got a feeling that I may end up having to hot glue this control panel to the stand. And we're going to put this right at the top there. Okay, that seems to be there nice and firmly. That's good. Yes, now I can finish putting the fuel tank back on. So I'm going to run these screws into the holes first, because it's going to be a bit tricky having to do it this way. Right. Okay, it says for the oil pump has to be at a 45 degrees with the plug facing upwards. So let's try and get this on. So we have a lone bolt here, so my guess is this is for the oil pump. They call it an oil pump in the instructions. Why, I'm unsure. Diameter of this hose is very, very small. So, now I realize just realized what this is for now. Quite possibly from there to there. So, does that hose go into there maybe? I think that hose might go into there. That's how I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, yeah, see, I can't get that out. I want to go from here into a fuel filter. Maybe that. So just going a tiny piece for there. Make sure it doesn't drop in my coffee. I'm unsure if these are directional, so I don't think they are. Okay. There we go. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the fuel line to the heater now. I'm going to need to cut a piece to go from there into the hose, and also from the hose into the heater. Okay, so now we need to don't think I'm going to have any problems with that leaking, because that is very, very tight in there. Bring it around here. Bring the pipe around here, and we want to make just a. Actually, I might put it there. Yeah, that's a good idea. From there up to here. So okay. So the air intake can go this side now. Right. Holds the muffler onto the end of the pipe. So I'll just temporarily put that there for now. Okay, so now all we have left to do is, whoops, to tighten this up. Yep. So if I ever buy myself a van, and which I do want to do, and if I'm installing this into a van, I will either buy or print out a Y for this, so I could have 2 heater outs, you know, 2 outlet pipes. Now this heater here does have a cold air mode as well, which I'm guessing just doesn't ignite the burner. So you can use it just to move the air around in a van. It would be good. All right. Okay, so let me just tidy up all of these wires, and then I guess we can do the first start. It looks like that's going to sit there quite nicely. Alright, so let's test this puppy. As you can see, I've put some diesel in it, and okay. So right, it says here that this heater can run on 12 or 24 volt. Okay, so I've got this power adapter here. I'll just plug the charger in. I'm going to give it, say, right, so alright, so let's give the heater 12 volts, of course. 12 volts, and a heater like this, I would, let's give it 10 amps. Close enough. Alright. Go down to start. Alrighty. Now it's quite a warm day here. As you can see, the temperature is 10 degrees. That's centigrade. So it's relatively warm here today in Christchurch. It was much cooler, but yeah. Okay, so
welcome to use air heater. Start heating level 10.
level 10. We don't need it at level 10, do we? No.
Level 7.
No, actually, leave it where it was.
Level 10.
Okay, how many amps are we using? So 4 amps, but it's pulled the volts down to so I'm just going to bump that up to 13. Okay, yep, right. Look at that. It's not getting enough voltage. This is what it was. Yeah, doesn't look like it's getting enough voltage, so you need that voltage to increase. Why is it doing that? Just give it some more amps. Just feed it the amps so it can take as much as it wants. That's better, that's staying stable now. And our screen is not dimming now. Here's just a quick look at all the specs. We can hear the pump round there doing its thing, should I say round there, doing its thing. I've also got a temperature thingamabob. So to start off, our heater's at 9 degrees, and to start off, our exhaust is at 13 degrees. Got a very strong smell of diesel at the moment. What are we saying up there? My God, this thing is loud. So like, this is for, you know, van life, truck cabs and that. Certainly wouldn't be able to sleep with this thing running, that's for sure. Oh yes, we've got some hot air coming out of there. Yeah, that's warming up, 50 degrees. Some warmish air coming out there at the moment. Don't know if that's going to work. What about the outside of the heater. That's it. Isn't that sign so pretty? Muffler on it. Holy hell. Yeah, this thing sounds like a damn jet engine starting up. There's our air temperature out of there. Oh, that's warm. So you see the air is blowing straight onto the thermostat there, so she's cranking already. That is warm. That's nice. The noise is not nice. I wonder why there's a little hole there. What is the muffler already? It's quite cold. What's our temperature under here? Oh yeah, wow, yeah, no, that's working good. Still is pretty close to the fuel line. Degrees is the outside of our heater. 14, so that's good to know. Cold to the touch, is it? You feel it, just a little bit warm. Of course it's warmer here because this is where it's sort of blowing out the hot air. What have we got down here on our thermostat? Yeah, that's heating up quite nicely. Wow, that air coming out of there. Yep, that's as long as I can hold my hand under that. That heat is cranking. Ooh, yeah. Big floppy one, see? See, the nozzle's at 50 degrees. That's definitely feels like 50-degree air coming out. So the heater's still on. The heater's on full blast at the moment. I'm guessing now it's been through its full startup cycle, and the air that it's putting out is actually very, very clean. So it's obviously burning away any fumes and stuff. So let's try turning the heater down. We'll see what happens.
Level 2. Level wing.
Okay. Jet engine has just landed. We're winding the engines down now. What are we pulling? I guess now the heater's lit. Its glow plug has probably switched off. So let's turn the heater up to see if the amps change.
Level 10.
Change, yeah, no. Alrighty. So I guess I can call that a successful test. Oh, engine's winding up again. We're at takeoff speed. Rotate. Alright, landing gear up. We're out of here. The old thermostat. No, that's a good foot away from the nozzle. So that's blowing out basically 40-degree air. That's going to heat an enclosure pretty good. Now, as you can see, the garage, it's a double-sized garage. It's quite a big space. Of course, the main door's open at the moment. Once I get the heater in place, it will be mounted basically there. The exhaust will go out, and so the air will blow this way. I would like to see, you know, tomorrow, say like it's supposed to be around about 5 or 6 degrees. It'd be interesting to see how long the heater will take to take the chill off the air, because I don't want the garage to be really warm and cozy. All I really want or need is the temperature, the chill to be taken off the air. Now this thing says it pumps out 8 kilowatts at full power. 8 kilowatts is very, very hot. Putting my hand in front of there, yes, that's definitely 8 kilowatts. We've got a fairly big heat pump in the lounge, and its maximum power is only 6.8 kilowatt on heating. Now this thing's cranking, man. You can see both thermostats. Basically our air is 40 degrees, which is coming out. I dangle the thermostat in front of that, see how quickly that will change. Yeah, look at that, 50 degrees. So that gives you an indication of the temperature of the air coming out. It's still climbing. Yeah, 60 degrees. That's, you know, wherever this is to be installed, you certainly wouldn't want any delicate electronics or anything, you know, in the flow of the air. I think this thermostat only does about 70 degrees, so I better not run it up too much. But it seems to be staying steady at 66 degrees. So that gives you indication. It's 8 kilowatts of air pumping out, 66 degrees at the nozzle. Alright, what about the heater itself? What's the outside here? 60 degrees. So yeah, that basically confirms that it's pumping out 60 degree heat. Our exhaust is obviously made out of stainless steel because it's starting to change colour. Yeah, so what's our exhaust at? So 150 roughly, give or take. So yep, I'd call that a successful test. So let's see if the fan goes for a while once I switch it off.
Stop heating, shutting down.
So I'll call this a successful unboxing, setup and test. So there will be a link in the description for this heater. As I say, it's on special at the moment. It's normally $500 New Zealand money. Everything's more expensive here in New Zealand. It's normally $500. Oh, there's quite a strong smell of diesel now as it's shutting down. But yeah, normally $500. I hear the fans winding up, obviously just to cool the heater down. That's good to know. What are we pulling on our amps? So yeah, normally $500, $200 on special. They still have stock left. So yeah, I hope this video helps someone. Thanks for watching. Ciao.